God is like a water wheel, a metaphor of flowing, outpouring and receiving always in one direction. There's no sign of a backsplash, no backsplash in God. Welcome to the Sebcast, the place where we turn our beloved stories on their heads, where we look at what history might have overlooked, and where we discover anew and grow together. If there is no backflow in God, if the Father gives himself totally to the Son, and the Son to the Spirit, then any idea of punishment, anger, frustration, judgment, or wrath in God, and I say this firmly, is theologically impossible. It's absurd. If you start with the Trinity, your days of a punitive God are over. Now, perhaps God sometimes allows reality to suffer from its own mistakes, that's something else. But any idea that God deliberately throws people into punishment, do you know what that does? It makes his teaching unbelievable. Because Jesus said we must forgive 70 times, 7 times. We must love our enemies. If God doesn't keep his gospel, then, and I say this firmly, the whole credibility of the gospel falls apart. Why would you trust a God who commands you to be merciful, who says, I will show you mercy as you show others mercy, but then he doesn't do it himself? Not only does he show no mercy, he is portrayed as a torturer, a sadist. Yes, it's not too strong a word. Someone who will torment you forever. Feel it for a moment. It's an unsafe universe. If that image is the archetype, the Alpha and the Omega, instead of the Alpha and Omega we received in Jesus, the blueprint and the final goal that pulls us forward, then we have undone our gospel. That's the problem. We have turned this beautiful good news that Jesus proclaimed and lived, that he invited us to live in, into a cheap win-lose competition, and according to our descriptions, very few have won. Very few. We see it everywhere. As soon as you have a win-lose framework, people start tuning in. Just look at any sports team. Nothing against sports, but that's the secret of sports. Divide people into winners and losers. And people in their hundreds of thousands show up, scream their lungs out, as if it matters. I'm trying to be rough now, but it's the only kind of worldview that a large percentage of humanity buys. And in deference to that worldview, we have tragically redesigned the gospel itself as a win-lose game, in which most people lose. No wonder there is so much hopelessness in the heart of the Western psyche, so much self-hatred. Why do young people at age 16 walk into a class with a gun and shoot people they don't even know, even small children? Or do young teenagers sit with depression, bulimia, and zero self-confidence? It's massive self-loathing, massive despair. Those lives mean nothing, and my life means nothing. You can't do something like that unless you live within a cosmic hopelessness. I mean it seriously. Religion was meant to give cosmic, inner, inherent and metaphysical hope to humanity and human history. But we're not doing a very good job of it. God says he will judge everyone justly, so let's leave it to him and stop making winners and losers. That is what a kingdom life looks like. See you next week. Take care.